So, explain to me, what did it feel like watching that on Sunday?
That
Was going through your
was
head?
awesome. Right from when Phil teed off, he's got a one-stroke lead, and on that first 9 holes, I think they had like a 2 strokes change, or where it changed by either one of them bogeyed and one of them birdied. There was a 2-stroke swing. That's the word I wanted to use. That happened like 4 out of the first 9 holes. It was absolutely insane. It's like a heavyweight fight. Like the top 2 guys on this bill are just slugging it out, and it's like one guy hits him with something, then Phil comes back. Phil came back, hit his tee shot on 5, right into the bunker, left of the green, and chipped in for birdie to put himself up 2 strokes. And the crowd was just going nuts. I mean, you got to feel people are sitting there drinking all day, watching this. I mean, they were just amped up.
Now, the way you explained it to me earlier today, you said that there was like a big kerfuffle or something on that hole. Like there was a bunch of people.
Oh, on the final hole?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That was what
was going on
that is
there?
an iconic moment. He tees off and he puts it to the left, just into the crowd line there on the left, and everybody, I'd say 18th hole, he's the last one to tee off, so everybody's following him up. He's got I think a 2-stroke lead, might have a 3-stroke lead. They're following him up, and everybody kind of just starts as he passes people. They come off the side and they kind of just all start following him. Well, then he hits his second shot, puts it right on the green, and instead of everybody following him up, people just take off sprinting towards the green in front of him. And so it's this crowd of like hundreds and hundreds of people just mobbing the green, and he's got 5 or 6 officers around him. There's people trying to grab him, pat him on the back, and congratulate him, but in that kind of situation with that many people closing in on you, you shouldn't be grabbing at him, you know what I mean?
No, right.
So they're pushing him, so at one point you almost lose him in the crowd. They got the aerial head footage, and then all of a sudden he pops through the crowd onto the green, and everybody just starts going nuts.
Yeah.
And I'm telling my wife, I'm like, get this on the TV. You got to see this. This is history in the making, right? And I'm like, what are they waiting for? To putt. Well, Koepka was across from him on the other side of the fairway. Everybody sprinted up and mobbed. Koepka can't even make it to the green yet.
He's still.
They're still trying. They got
swing.
people trying to fight him to get to the green because he's got got honors or whatever. And it was wild to see, and it was great to see that after having not had crowds, I don't want to go down that road, but having not had crowds for so long, to be able to see an iconic scene like that'll be played with an awesome matchup, it'll be replayed for years to come in previews and stuff. And yeah, it was wild.
So what happened? They did security get control of the situation and stuff, or what?
They got control of the station. They got him up to the green and stuff.
Okay.
But yeah, it took a bunch of officers for Phil, and then Koepka had a bunch of the tour officials trying to push people out of the way so he could get up there, and
right.
And
Yeah.
he 2-putted in, and it was history, man. It was history in the making.
That's awesome. That's
But
pretty cool.
I think that is something that golf needed, because like I said, without Tiger Woods, who's your guy that everyone wants? Who's the guy that the casual fan wants to tune into on Sunday?
Right.
Who?
Yeah.
You had to have that, and that just got me thinking. Phil Mickelson's won 6 majors now. He's played for almost 30 years. If Tiger Woods wasn't around, think of how much he would have won. He is like Jack Nicklaus and Arnie Palmer.
Yeah.
That's what those two were.
Right.
And Tiger
right.
Woods was so dominant, won everything. Can you imagine how many wins Phil would have had he not had to play in the same era as Tiger Woods?
Neighborhood on the scene, neighborhood on the strip, neighborhood be the name.